Hi there, folks, and welcome back to Into the Breach hard mode runs. Last time let's be fair. We're doing good on achievements. When I take a look at our achievements list, we don't have a lot left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Am I counting that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10 achievements remain. So, where does that leave us with weird and wacky things? Well, last time we did Hazardous Mechs, this time Steel Jaduka. It's the last squad that we haven't touched yet. We have no achievements, we have no victories. Interestingly, how I've left what was the second squad in my normal playthrough for effectively last. So, we do have the right pilot for the job though. Kazak. Now, if I was going to go just pure achievement run, getting the Unbreakable achievement would be a lot easier to do with Abe on our side. But this is workable too. And with Kazak, that's actually going to be workable. Obviously, I would ideally grab something like Abe in the Gravity Mech. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get him in a time pod. And yeah, that does mean we're not going Chronophobia yet. That's going to have to wait a little bit longer, I'm afraid. So let's go ahead and see how this goes. How long this run will end up being, I have no clue. But let's just see how this goes. And hopefully playing with the Steel Jaduka will slow me down a bit. Alright. The other reason I wanted to get Kazak is I'm hoping that he's going to be a good Kazak. If he's a good Kazak, then we have one particularly potentially nasty run in store for him, which should be interesting. So, I am looking for what? With the Vec hormones, that's going to be a big deal. I'm hoping to get this up as quickly as possible. So, So over here we've got armor, specifically with the... And we also have ourselves the Firefly, Hornet, Leaper, Scarab, Scorpion, Firefly. Nothing with low health Vec this time round, looks like. Which makes me think I want to get Pinnacle out of the way first. Get ourselves a little bit more power to be able to deal with the Scorpion here, because it's a little higher health. Being able to... Blob actually wouldn't be too bad with the displacement, so we might do that first. But it's higher health Vec. But that's not really a problem, because they're going to help us with that anyways, with the extra damage. I'm thinking here first. We'll go here, and then probably here next. Get Pinnacle out of the way as quickly as possible. We have to do this one, so let's defend some bots. Alright, we got ourselves an Alpha Scorpion. Kind of want to do some baiting there. Normal Scorpion's going to go here, so... Yeah, having you there will be good to deal with the Alpha, this Scorpion if he goes there. Think that'll be fine. This layout's kind of bad for Siege Mech this early on. It's not where I was expecting you to go. Nor there. Do I just want to sack a piece of grid right now and hope for the best? Yeah, that's an option. Who's firing first? You are. So if I go here and pull you, that's these two threats dealt with. Even better, we can do it with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slime. I was thinking of putting him over here But that's not going to quite do what I want him to do. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want to deal with you. You're doing 2 damage, so if I can find a way to put you here. I'm thinking... Alright, I think I've got a play. We'll do this. You're blocking a spawn and you're attacking the thing, and turn order is in our favor. Then you can do this. And he's close to death. This sorts itself out. We block a spawn. I think that's good. I think that's a good first turn. I was able to work myself out of that one. Okay, that's an easy fix. Not as simple there. I'm thinking freeze you on that. That would be good if we had building immunity. But I think we just have to go with the semi-simple option here. Pull you back. Put you on ice. And get Kazak the kill. 4 Vec next turn! Here we go! Hopefully these ice mines do their job. They won't. If we could just dislodge you, you'll be dead next turn. That solves both problems with 1 stone. Okay, technically 4, and one of them goes off the screen, but you get the point. So you're dead from fire. You're a problem. You're a problem. How do we deal with you? 1, 2, 3, 4. By getting you dislodged. So, once again... Well done. Well done, mate. Okay, what's the other options here? That's an alternative option. I think that's a better one. How much movement do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull you back after these 2 are gone. And then slice at you. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heck, next turn. Oh boy, here we go. You need to move forward a touch. Pull you back. Yeah, 5 Vec next turn. Hopefully some of them decide to freeze their rear ends. They won't, of course. And now everything has more health. Which means the Scion's going to be the thing that goes into the deep freezer, I bet. Surprisingly not. We do have an interesting problem, though. That is a lost... I think that means a lost... Oh boy! Yeah, that might be a little bit much for us to deal with now. We might be sacking some grid. Like, Kazakh can literally deal with nothing. What's our best option here? Do I want to sack 2 grid here? This early on? Because that's been the way that I've been screwing up runs lately, is just a lack of grid. Obviously. Oof. It's tricky already. Actually, Kazakh can still attack through being frozen, can't he? It's not going to do enough, but it might do... enough. Yeah, that's right. His attack goes through ice. Okay, so that's this dealt with, but it doesn't deal with you. Or you, for that matter. Alright. Yeah, his attack, his slicing attack still goes through. I remember seeing that and thinking, huh. Alright. I'll take it. So that leaves you and you to deal with these. I can take one grid. One grid, I'm fine. It's how I'm going to do with that one grid. Do I want to do it on my own terms? Yeah, maybe. It gets me a kill. And it gets me any achievements, which is even better. Achievements and objectives for one grid. I wasn't going into this expecting it to be a perfect run, so I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. Okay. So what could have been really bad turned out to be, okay-ish. We are going to get forced to take some grid eventually anyways. Freeze and defend both robots. Take less than 3 grid and protect the coal plants. Ice Forest doesn't really interest me. It's too low. Less than 4 mech damage. Let's take this one to open up what this is. Now I'm seeing these hornets, and I'm already seeing a problem spot up in this corner. Which is, dare I say, pretty bad. My hope is that the hornets don't get up there, so we need to deal quite a bit of damage to them early on if we can. So you... I don't know, something like that. There's no Webbers, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, I've got hiccups now, which is fun. You see, that's what I was afraid of. Something like this. Because at best, I don't even have enough movement to deal with that in a way I want to. Oh, you are a jerk. Okay. You move over to here. Do some displacement. You chuck your buddy. And pull you back. Not great. And this is still going to be a potential problem. But what can I do? We might have just traded grid from now to grid to later. Okay, that's a little bit more workable. But again, might have some problems. If it wasn't for you, we could actually do some damage. Right. Right. What's our best plan here? I can think of one option. I mean, what are our threats? You, and you. Turn order is out of order here. And doesn't do what I want it to do. So what I'm thinking is chuck you, that kills you. Freeing you up to push this way and that way. It reduces the number of grid that we take from 2 to 1. Which, again, not ideal. It puts you dangerously close to that tile, but then that's no longer an issue with that back row. Which might be an okay trade-off, honestly. We can then pull you back, and then we're stuck with a lot of... back on the board. I could think of a way that could do it if you weren't webbed and if you didn't exist. Which is a bad way to be in, but I'll take it. What I think I can get. That still does 2 grid. don't think we have a resist on us. We had a resist. Okay. Does that impact things any? Because the other thing I would be doing is just this. With that resist, does that change any of our actions? Does that make us second guess what would have been the play? We have a resist. Let's see what we can do. Just out of curiosity. I don't think there is anything we can really do. No, now that we know that we have a resist in the bank. Closest thing I could think of would be to pull you back. And bash you two in. But that doesn't deal with you? I mean, doing something like this... you're the problem. If you didn't exist, we wouldn't need to rely on resists. Yeah, I think what we had originally is the best play. I really can't think of anything better. So be it. Maybe we'll have a second resist in the bank, and then I'll feel even stupider. No, of course not. But one resist, that's still more than I was expecting with that play. Okay, that's an easy deal. Not as much. You're on fire, which that's fun. I mean, that's really the only thing we can do with this guy is that. That deals with you. You're still a problem and can't really help any? Problem is that we got 3 threats, 3 Vec, but one of them's incapacitated and unable to assist in an appreciable manner. I mean, we have to do this. There's not really much more we can do. Do I want to be down to just 2 grid? I mean, I'm going to have to be. It's either I deal with you. Yeah, I can only deal with it. This admittedly kind of sucks, but such is life. You're a problem. I know. I know. Bear with me. Two threats. That deals with that. That's all we could really do. Yeah. I'm having second thoughts about Pinnacle. You might want to double check those reports there, Zenith. Zenith. Okay, 3 Vex spawns. It's the exact same layout. I'm not touching that. I'll take this. Less than 4 mech damage. Yeah, I should be able to manage that. Oh boy. Oh to the boy. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can try to bait. Well, that's not gonna work the way I want it to. I don't know, something like this. There's our pod. Can use it. I mean, we only have 3 Vec to deal with, and it's not like the hardest thing to deal with all of these, I think. Less than 4 mech damage. Honestly, I don't see any other play for this guy other than this. Other than maybe just thwacking him this way. Which would work. But then you are a problem. Lack of movement on the siege mech is hindering things that way. Could do something like this, which would give you enough movement to pull you back, which might be the best play here. So put you there, slice you there. Start doing some damage to you and opening up some holes in the ice to toss people in. Lock a spawn. You're kind of off in the corner there, which might be a problem, but I think we'll be okay-ish. Already turning out to be a long episode, which is fun. It's fun. What are you talking about? It's totes fun. Totes fun. I get to kill stuff. But I get to kill stuff in a more fancy manner. Yes, yes. Ooh. Yes. Twofer. There we go. That's what I like to see. It is, in fact, what I like to see. Okay, you're going for a swim. You might not be going for a swim. But you're definitely going for a swim. How much damage have we blocked? None. Not quite enough, but... Come on, hit me! Hit me! Kazak sneezes in your general direction as you attempts to punch him with your blades. Shenrong! Having you where would be a good idea. Or is it even worth it? I don't know. Shenrong's a weird one that I don't usually like using. I didn't put in the core, did I? It'll be fine. He lied. Alright, so I'm gonna run around the back, and... Do I want to block? Or do I want to punch? Block, punch, block, punch, block, punch. There's also a problem of how do we deal with you. And the answer is probably we don't. That's... no. Why did these have to be spawns? That kind of sucks. Like, really, that sucks. Best that I can surmise would be to freeze you. One, two, three, four. Well, pulling you back isn't going to solve anything because you're a cannon mech. Okay, this could be a problem. This could be a very big problem. I'd rather take one grid over three, or two in this case. So I might have to freeze you and then pull you back on purpose. That kind of sucks. Alright, hopefully we gotta resist. Mech reactor's good on you. I will take it. Alrighty, one grid. I'm noticing a lot of grid loss so far. I'm not the only one, am I? Nah, of course not. I'm sorry, we deal with you how? We don't. That's how we deal with you. I mean, that deals with you, but it also frees you. Which could be a problem, of course. I mean, this solves the problem, but it brings the grid down. Again. I don't think we have a resist. Certainly not going to get very many resists this game if I can't seem to keep the grid stable. Ay, 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 ay. I know. I am quite aware of this problem. Very, very, very much aware. So shush. Shush, I say shush. 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 I don't want to hear this nonsense about, oh, we're almost out of grid, we're almost out of grid. I knew! I am quite aware. There is but nothing I can do about such a matter. So shush. Shush, I say, shush. Falling into what might be best considered a British accent. Except it's not really British, is it? Yeah, yeah. No, indeed, it is not. It is not. More Vec added. So you're to blame, is what you're telling me? No, of course not. How much more do we have? 1 damage blocked. And just because, out of spite... Yeah, no, nothing's gonna be letting that thing free anytime soon, but... Mech reactor. Toss that in there. I guess movement. Hornet leader! Oh, I know exactly where the Hornet's gonna go. Eventually, I guess. It's gonna go over here. This'll work. Ish. I mean, it's the only place it can really go, so why not, right? Ooh, nice displacement opportunity here. And I shall take it. Like so. Oh. And then, set you on fire. Could have done that a little bit better. Could have put you further back. Am I really going to reset over this? Yeah. Put you further back to do maximum damage. So you're going to be dead eventually. We just have to, you know, mitigate the damage in ways. We have our methods. Yeah, what can you expect? What do you want from me? So that deals with that problem. Oh boy, oh boy. This could be an interesting scenario, isn't it? Because I do not want to set Kaz on fire, because he can't repair himself. And also because he can't really deal with that. I mean, we kind of have to do this. We're taking grid. We might be very much dead on the first island, and that kind of sucks. Because we can't deal with you. Where did I go wrong? Because I have gone wrong. I can't take any more grid. And the VEC have not been pleasant today. I think that's the first time I've lost an island on like the first island in quite some time. Yeah, grid says no, the turn order says no on that. Otherwise, this would have been great. Now would have dealt with two of them. So we're relying on a resist. Which, of course, sucks. Yeah, we can't do anything about you. This kills a pilot, but we don't really care at this point. So this has to be a resist, or that's game over. Egads. That's bad. Wow. Okay, well, we got a achievement out of that. That is the fastest that I've lost a run in, I think, since the first ones. Wow. I'm not really sure how to end that. Other than, like so.